Welcome to UK Learnings. After watch this video, please subscribe to our channel to give us your support. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get upcoming videos. Good luck for your exam.
What does a differential do when a car is cornering? A. It allows the inner driven wheel to turn more slowly than the outer wheel. B. It allows the outer driven wheel to turn more slowly than the inner wheel. C. It allows the driven wheels to turn at the same speed. D. It allows the driven wheels to rotate in opposite directions. The correct answer is A. It allows the inner driven wheel to turn more slowly than the outer wheel. Explanation. The differential mechanism enables the inside wheel to turn at a slower rate than the outer wheel when the car is being driven on a curve. This helps both stability and grip while the car is cornering or turning. What advice should you give to your pupils about using cruise control? A. You could benefit from using cruise control if you can see well ahead and the road conditions are good. B. Because of new technology, modern cars do not need the driver to be eco-safe. C. Figures show that the driver is much better than cruise control at keeping to a steady speed. D. In the UK, there are no opportunities for learners to drive at a steady cruising speed. The correct answer is A. You could benefit from using cruise control if you can see well ahead and the road conditions are good. Explanation. Many modern cars have cruise control fitted. It automatically maintains a steady speed set by the driver. Setting the cruise control when you can see the road well ahead is clear can help keep fuel consumption down and reduce vehicle emissions. As you're approaching this junction, the green light changes to amber. What should you do if you're unable to stop at the first white line? A. Proceed carefully through the junction, ignoring the second stop line. B. Stop as soon as you can and reverse back to the first stop line. C. Stop at the second line, in the area marked for cyclists. D. Stop just beyond the second line, keeping the junction clear. The correct answer is C. Stop at the second line, in the area marked for cyclists. Explanation. Some junctions have advanced stop lines with an area for cyclists to position themselves ahead of other traffic. You must stop at the first white line you reach. If you're unable to stop safely at the first line, you must stop at the second line, even though you'll be blocking the area reserved for cyclists. A road incident casualty has an injured arm that's bleeding but not broken. Why should the arm be kept in a raised position? A. It helps to reduce the bleeding. B. It helps them to be seen more easily. C. It helps them to breathe more easily. D. It helps to ease the pain. The correct answer is A. It helps to reduce the bleeding. Explanation. If a casualty is bleeding heavily from a limb, raise it to a higher position, so long as it isn't broken. This will help to reduce the blood flow and so reduce the bleeding. Why are destination markings painted on the road? A. To prevent you from changing lanes. B. To restrict the flow of traffic. C. To warn you of oncoming traffic. D. To guide you into the correct lane. The correct answer is D. To guide you into the correct lane. Explanation. The names of towns and cities may be painted on the road at busy junctions and complex road systems. Their purpose is to let you move into the correct lane in good time, and so help traffic to flow more freely. You want to turn right onto a dual carriage way. What should you do if the central reservation is too small for your vehicle? A. Wait until the road is clear in both directions. B. Emerge slightly to show your intentions. C. When it's safe, Move to the center of the road and wait. D. Stop in the first lane, so that other vehicles give way. The correct answer is A. Wait until the road is clear in both directions. Explanation: when your vehicle is too big to fit into the central reservation, you should treat a dual carriageway as one road and wait until the road is clear in both directions before emerging to turn right. If you try to treat it as two separate roads and wait in the middle, your vehicle will overhang the central reservation and could cause a collision. You are approaching a junction where the view is restricted. What should you do? A. Approach quickly to reduce the likelihood of having to wait. B. Approach slowly and edge forward until they can see. C. Stop at the junction and apply the handbrake. D. Stop well before the junction, then move forward for a better look. E. The correct answer is B. Approach slowly and edge forward until they can see. Explanation: at junctions where the view is restricted, you need to make sure you have time to assess the situation. Approach slowly and get a good look at the traffic situation before making a decision. You see a pedestrian with a dog. What does it mean if the dog is wearing a distinctive yellow or burgundy coat? A. The person is dog training. B. The person has hearing difficulties. C. The person is elderly. D. The person is colorblind. The correct answer is B. The person has hearing difficulties. Explanation: if you see a pedestrian with a dog that's wearing a yellow or burgundy coat, take care. The pedestrian may have hearing difficulties and so be unable to hear you approaching. Who can supervise a learner driver? A. Someone who's at least 21 years old and has held a full license in that category of vehicle for the last year. B. Someone who's at least 20 years old and has held a full license in that category of vehicle for the last 3 years. C. Someone who's at least 25 years old and has held a full license in that category of vehicle for the last year. D. Someone who's at least 21 years old and has held a full license in that category of vehicle for the last 3 years. The correct answer is D. Someone who's at least 21 years old and has held a full license in that category of vehicle for the last 3 years. Explanation: anyone supervising a learner driver must be at least 21 years old and must have held, and still hold, a full license for the category of vehicle being driven for at least 3 years. A driver, not subject to the New Drivers Act, will be disqualified if they accumulate 12 or more penalty points within what period of time? A. 3 years. B. 6 months. C. 5 years. D. 4 years. The correct answer is A. 3 years. Explanation: if a driver accumulates 12 or more penalty points within a 3-year period, they must be disqualified. This will be for a minimum period of 6 months and may be longer if the driver has previously been disqualified.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe UK Learning's YouTube channel. Share with your friends and family. Don't forget to click the bell icon to get more videos. Your support will encourage us to make more videos. We wish you all the best for your exam.